I'm Nick with theScore eSports, and I'm here with Niels, the AD carry for Origen. Niels, you're here at the All-Stars as a part of the analyst desk. You didn't do any work today, but you're doing some work I hear tomorrow and the day after. Now, Origen went right from Worlds to IEM San Jose, where you were victorious, and now you're finally getting a little bit of time to enjoy the off-season. How's that been for you so far?
I mean, it's nice to be here at this event. Had some weeks off, and then I just went here for like the fun of it. I'm not playing, but I'm a sub in case, and then I'm just doing some analyst desk, just sitting there in the desk, saying what I think is. So yeah. So I'm just here like kind of vacation mode, some analyst desk, some coaching or whatever you want to call it, and yeah.
Now, we saw Europe take on North America as the first game of the day today. How do you feel to sort of watch your region not only play, open up this event, but take the win as well?
I mean, we weren't really like practicing hard to win or anything. We were kind of like just whatever, pick what you want to play, and I mean, at least beat NA. We want to beat NA, and then we were like whatever. The rest doesn't matter, but yeah. I think everyone kind of wanted to win against NA and then win the 1v1 tournament. So.
I'm glad you brought up the 1v1 tournament because a lot of the players so far have been primarily picking AD carries, which is your sort of your specialty, of course. What do you think of sort of like people picking Caitlyn, for example, or the Draven Misfortune? We've seen almost every AD carry actually.
The thing is that champs that build AP needs kind of like more items to win in a 1v1, or they rely on like CC to get ganks or something. Whereas the AD champs are a lot better at pushing and like trades early because they have AD. Since early on, you don't do that much damage with the abilities, so AD is a lot better because you can push a lot, and yeah.
Now, we've seen a couple of different styles of 1v1s. We've seen sort of the more slow and steady CS, kind of hesitant to go in, and we've seen the very aggressive, going for first blood immediately. If you were in a 1v1 situation on the stage, which do you think you would play?
I mean, there's not like two styles of playing. It's only like the good and bad style, because like if you go for an early kill 1v1, it's because either you have the edge or else you're bad. There's no way of like saying you're going for a 1v1 kill early or you're going for the CS. It's only like good and bad. That's all, I think. So I think that it depends mainly on the two players, if they're like aware of the matchups and they played it before. So yeah.
Now that you're here at All Stars and you're hanging around with some of the other players, is there anyone in particular that you're glad is here that you wanted to meet or want to speak to, that you've had a chance to do so at this event so far?
I mean, yeah, all the players from both like NA and EU are players that I'm pretty familiar with, because like Amazing's here, Reckless is a friend of mine, Casting's a friend of mine, Origen is Danish as well, so he was actually my traveling partner as well. So yeah, there's a lot of people here I can talk to, even some of the Koreans I met at Worlds doing our runs. So yeah, I think it's a pretty easy event to have fun at. So yeah.
So you might not know everybody that's here. Is there somebody that you haven't seen play before, and it might not be necessarily that serious, but you've been impressed by?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily impressed by. I did see some of the Russians from the IWC All-Stars. I did see some of them play in the tournament, and some of them are really good at 1v1ing. We saw some of their 1v1s, and like there was some practice going on behind the stage. So yeah, some of them are really good in 1v1. Also, the Kira guy who won the other 1v1 is good.
Do you think he'll go deep in this 1v1 tournament? He already made it past the first round.
I mean, he has a bit of like experience beforehand, because he obviously had an entire tournament to practice, so he might have an upper hand, but there are some good players here too. So.
Have you been doing anything special to prepare for your time on the analyst desk, or are you just going to sort of go in there and say what's on your mind?
No, like I asked if I was supposed to get like a brief or something about what we're going to say on the desk, but nah, I'm just going to go in there and say like whatever I feel like. So yeah, yeah.
Well, we'll see if you can shed some light on the games that are coming up. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today.